Hey there, everyone. Welcome. So, what I'm going to do here is our weekly zodiac fly through. We're going to just check out your person, reading for love, of course. I'm going to go backwards, I feel like, through Pisces through up until Aries. I'm going to go ahead and use some Doreen Virtue as well as the tarot. All right. All the information you need to know is going to be in the description below. Timestamps will be there after the stream ends. And I know that it's annoying when people ask you to subscribe to the channel, but it really does help. And also, it is a free way to help me out here. And if you do like the readings, it tells YouTube to show them to you next week, too. All right. Just getting ready here, shuffling up the cards. And again, for anyone who's watching the replay, you will find the timestamps below. Okay. What cards do I want to use this time? We'll go with the Arcanum. We'll start off with the Arcanum and change as I feel like it. Hopefully people are getting notifications. And like I said, that's the way you get notifications, is by subscribing. Totally free. All right, we're going to start off with Pisces. I know that's unconventional, but you are dealing with me. So also, if you want to look through the channel to get your specific, reading from your zodiac sign apart from the all signs, you can go ahead and do that too. I'm going to start probably getting more of those out as time goes on, depending, right? As time permits. Hi, Alpha. How are you this evening? We're starting with Pisces, so no worries. And I am writing the timestamps. That's going to make it easier for me later on. What does this person want from you in your life? Technically, it's like hidden, right? What do they really want? Because I'm sure if they told you what they really wanted, they probably would already have it. Unless they do. Excuse me. Reading for love tonight. Do you guys remember these? Anybody who's been watching tarot for a while, you'll remember these. It's interesting, right? How I feel like the different tarot decks, they have like their season, so to speak. Children. Now, I never really liked the bottom saying here, but I'm going to read it to you. Your love life is affected by children. Your love life is affected by children. Maybe your person is acting like a child. So, see, the way I read cards is I get drawn to one specific spot in the card, and that's how a lot of energy readers will do it that way, especially with these oracle cards. And mine is going right to this little girl holding the puppy. She doesn't quite believe this person, right? She's just sick and tired of waiting for him to say anything. He thinks he's won some sort of prize here. Yay. She knows what I'm thinking. And she's like, what the hell? I'm just going to sit here and play with my little puppy. It looks like he's holding a piece of fishing line or something. Odd. Doreen Virtue. But I haven't picked them up in a while, so. Did I say hello to you, Alpha? I don't even remember. I'm too entangled in this reading. But hi. I think it's me and you right now. And I can tell these cards are going to fly on the floor. Haven't been used in a while either. They get a lot of energy. We have here this Two of Wands. So just taking the word children in and of itself at face value, maybe it is just children that are playing a role in this situation. Maybe that is what this person wants from you. You want from them, or could be you share children. They're just acting like one, tra la la. But you know, you got somebody sitting here waiting at the crossroads, waiting at the, I was gonna say, fence of time. Technically, that person is looking over their landscape, they're looking over their life, deciding what they want to do. Things are held up. There's a lag. You got the Justice card and another that just fell on the floor. Excuse me while I go fetch. Good thing I've been doing my exercises, huh? Side bends. Oh, coulda, woulda, shoulda done something, but I went and married somebody else. Justice. I wanted kids with you. I wanted children with you. I wanted a family with you, but I stayed here way too long. And for some reason, this person sitting looking at the empty cup went off with somebody else. They made a human contract with someone else. How fair is that? And you're infuriated right now, and you're ready to shoot the messenger. Well, what the hell, right? Why did he do that, Amy? He, she, whatever. They wanted to be with me. They wanted children with me. They wanted to marry me, but there was somebody else. That's ridiculous. Well, they're ridiculous. What do you want from me? It's a burden on them. I've seen it happen. Coulda, woulda, shoulda. Something about you. I don't know. I feel like maybe you have. This is ridiculous too, but too much emotion. You don't hold back. You make them nervous some way. Maybe you drink too much. No, I'm kidding. 7 of Cups. Little overindulgence here. I know that's not what it means. That's what I'm getting from the card, okay? Look how free she is. That could be partly why they could be a little bit afraid of you, because you're so free, right? You've got everything you need in these cups. You don't need them. You want them. And perhaps they feel like they might not be able to measure up, especially over time. You know, I don't know how far down the path you are, let's say. But if you're kind of far down like me, people they can be good for a while. Then that good old honeymoon phase is a phase. And then real life happens. Maybe they don't think that they can measure up over a long period of time. You know, 9 of Pentacles. I mean, hell, maybe you own your own business. You make your own money. Again, you don't need them. You want them. And that scares the ever-loving shit out of some people. And Mr. Sneaky. Oh, perhaps they want to sneak out. They want to sneak out away from whatever situation they're in. Now, I do get the feeling that your person is off with somebody else. They don't necessarily have to be married to them, but they are contracted in some sort of way. Maybe they got children with them or something like that. Very much they would like to sneak away. That's Mr. Sneaky. 7 of Swords. And of course, we've got the Fool card here. So they do want a new path. They want a new journey. They're sick of the same old, same old. I feel bad about saying that, but the honeymoon phase is over for them in whatever situation they're in. And we've got the World card. It is in reverse. Now, my rule is that if I start reading from the bottom of the deck and one turns up in the reverse, I don't read reversals. That means stop. Okay? Stop reading from the bottom of the deck, but we're almost there, right? We're almost at the point where cycles can be broken. You know, the Fool. Looks like this person is ready to make a change. I feel like you still scare them a bit. You probably haven't spoken to this person in some time, where the communication is really bad. Because I do get the sense that they don't really know what's going on in your world. You could have like an online presence of some sort, especially if you are running your own business, you got your own stuff going on that way. Then of course you're going to have an online presence. Again, this person is intimidated by you. And in case you're wondering, they do watch you. The Vulture, Air energy, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy, and then the Buffalo's energy. Stubborn. Point blank period is what I get out of that. Watching, waiting. But what do they want from you, right? Well, to begin with, I feel like they want some kind of a new, that's so cliche, new beginning, right? I just think they want a foot in the door, to be real. You know, they want to feel free to be able to text you or call you, contact you whenever they deem fit. So do what you will with that. We're going to check out, see what happens next week, or in your detailed readings that are coming up, or you can go back into the channel and look, because they're all timeless. I don't care when I record them. If something sticks out to you, something is in there and it's meant for you to hear it. Yeah, I mean, I just feel like they want that foot in the door for at least right now. That's right. Stay tuned, folks. And the way to do that is hit the subscribe so that YouTube will notify you. I know it's a pain in the ass, and well, it's not a pain. It's like kind of annoying for people to keep saying that over and over, but it really does make a difference. And it also means that I won't have to log on to my other thing. I do love to go backwards, don't I? It feels fun. It's almost naughty. Aquarius. All right, let's see what's up with you rebels. Also, I do have, just to let you know, I do have a website that I just recreated, and that you will find in the description is spiritconnectionllc.com, where you will find law of attraction courses, tutorials, meditation. If you want to book a reading with me, you'll find that stuff over there. I am adding to that website continually, so it's a work in progress, and it's always going to be. All right, what does Doreen Virtue got for my Aquarian friends? Join me on Facebook, too. My Instagram is lagging. I'm only one person, you know what I mean? So even if you try to email me or direct message me or something, and I'm not getting right back to you, just don't take it as, you know, a blow off. It's not that. It's just that I simply don't have time. All right. No, we don't want 3 of them. But the children came popping out again for you, Aquarius, so that might mean something. Here we go. What do they want from my Aquarian people? What do they want? Well, they don't want to reveal it through Doreen Virtue, I can tell you that. I'll pick it if I've got to. I'll pick it if I got to. Ooh, usually that works. Oh, shit. Well, looks like you're having turkey alone this Thanksgiving, Aquarius. Okay. Thank you. Express your love. Go ahead and make a romantic gesture. We're talking about Aquarius here, right? Go ahead and make a romantic gesture. Now, typically, you'll know that Aquarians are kind of awkward. However, the intention we're putting out there is, what do they want from you? Let's jump into the tarot here as I'm studying this card. Well, it looks like he's going for it. You know, he's grabbing her hand. I don't know how. He's got his hand around her waist, embracing her. I'm not sure if I'd call that a romantic gesture, but hey, to each their own. 3 of Cups. I mean, that's communication for me. It's connection. It's celebration. What do they want from you, Aquarius? Maybe they express their love to you. Ooh, the moon. Secretly. That's what they want. The moon. The sun. The sun and the moon. That's what they want from you. The sun and the moon and a roll in the hay. The Knight of Wands. That's what I got. Because you know the Knight of Wands can be, it's a highly lustful card. Any way you slice it. And here we go with the celebration, getting together, having a few, right? That's not water in the cup, but it could be. Nobody's inviting somebody over for, glasses of ice water and tea and crumpets, okay? The moon. So I do think they want a new beginning with the sun here. And with this moon, it feels like they want you to come out of the shadow. They want you to come out of the shadow and reveal your feelings toward them. Are you at a standoff with this person? Are you dealing with another fixed sign who just doesn't want to say? You have Cancerian energy here with the moon, and the sun has to do with Leo energy. Doesn't have to be, of course. I mean, I just hate to say to you, make this romantic gesture, and then you come back to me next week and start telling me off. The spider, do what you want. Obviously, these are general readings, folks. I gotta preface that. You've got the spider's energy here. All right, so that's earth energy, right? See that little spider there is like tapping the web with his little foot. They might try and set a trap for you, so to speak. Like, you know, casting out the bait. Maybe, hopefully that's what they do, because you're smart enough to know, hey. So if they do that, take the bait. You're probably saying, no, they have to reach out to me first so that I know for sure and I'm not going to look like an idiot. Because you don't know, right? Cobra's energy, that's fire energy there. It's like, what do I get though? And if I reach out to this person and be vulnerable, risk versus reward, and I don't know your specific situation, right? What was it in the past, right? It's like, no, I've already done that, dude. I ain't doing that again. I'm smarter than that, as the crow flies. But it's what they want deep down secretly. Let's look a little bit more into the moon though. Okay, what's their little, what's their fear? What's their deep down? Oh, the magician, they're going to throw out some bone for you to come grab. Don't be fooled by the big protrusion, okay? But you get the magician there. They know you. They know how to do it. They got all the tools in the tool belt. And the magician can be seen as a healer as well. See that little situation around his neck? That's the symbol for like the healthcare system and stuff like that. So maybe they'll take your breath away and then give you resuscitation. They find you very attractive, Queen of Wands energy. That's what they want. A midnight rendezvous. Where it goes from there, stay tuned. Good old Capricorn's up next. All right. Cappies. All right. Doreen. I appreciate you being here, Alpha, if I haven't told you before. I'm planning a giveaway too, guys. Just saying. Also, if you book a reading with me, it can be tarot unless you want to do it texting like the psychic websites, which I don't really want to log on to. So yeah, hit the subscribe button. Release your ex. Oh, there's one hidden. Oh, shit. This is kind of contradictory, maybe. All right, so there was one hidden. You have release your ex and give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership and release your ex. I don't know, something going on with you and your ex. You got to release your ex. No, I've already released my ex. Well, she kind of did, right? Look at her. She kind of did, but she's holding on to a little something. It just could be baggage, or, sometimes you do that and you don't even realize it, and you dump that, how you say, like that stereotypical crap onto a new person or a different person. He's going to do the same thing to me as my ex did. I better watch out. I better build up a wall. I better not be open as I could be. And that, not good. So if that's what you're doing, stop it. Because whoever you're thinking about here, looks like they, according to what I'm seeing here, wants to unite with you. Got some good arms on them too. Check that out. But yeah, something about your ex, your past relationship is affecting your situation with this specific person that you came here for, right? You might know that already, High Priestess. Or, no, it could be this is what they want from you, okay? Because that's what we're trying, that's the intention we're putting out here. They want you to release them totally, like stop talking to your ex. Say if your ex is even a friend of yours, they don't want you to talk to them anymore. They don't want to hear about it. They don't care to hear about it. They want you to be healed from it. And they want you to have a new beginning, a new fresh start. Page of Wands and the High Priestess is also sitting here. Now, it kind of makes you look a little shady, perhaps, in their eyes, if you're holding on to your ex. Hey, Effa, if you're still there, check out the hype points for me. If you could do that, I would appreciate it. It's, I guess, a new thing with YouTube, and you can hype up. It's free to do. It's the equivalent of the like button, and I think it's on the side with the 3 dots. You can give hype points, and you don't have, they're not, you don't pay for them or whatever. But I'm just curious about it. Somebody said that they gave me hype points, and then I went and did some research on it. If you could do that, that would be awesome. I can't give them to myself, so. 7 of Pentacles, 7 of Pentacles, 3 of Wands, 4 of Pentacles, and the 9 of Cups. This person is hanging back and waiting. I don't know what it is about your ex that you're hanging on to, but they're waiting for you to let it go. They know that you are their wish fulfillment. They know that you got everything they need. Did I say 7 of Cups? No, it's the 9 of Cups. I said 7 of Cups on one of them, and I screwed up. But anyway, I read the card right, so that's all that matters. So that's the 9 of Cups. You are their wish fulfillment. You got everything they need. But they think and feel like you're hanging on to your ex in some way. It's their perception. It might not be true, but that's their perception of it, and it makes you look a little like you're keeping your options open in a way. Okay, so you can look into that in any way you see fit, but it's like, come on now, already. Time's a wasting. Empty out that basket so you can put some new pentacles in it. Yeah, this person's waiting. I don't, maybe you post a lot about crappy relationships. I don't know. It's their perception, though. And if you talk to this person, if you do have, communication with them, maybe just let them know. Or say something rude about your ex or something. The Rabbit, they're nervous you're going to go back to your ex. And that Peacock's energy is, again, right here. The Snake's energy falls out on the table. Yeah. They want you to close that cycle out. It's complicated. Okay. Tight-knit. Maybe has to do with, if you have children, maybe it has to do with the father of your kids or something like that. I don't know. They feel kind of jealous. Your person that you came here for feels a little jealous. They're nervous. Maybe they got screwed over in the past. They don't. And yeah, it leads to them not really trusting you fully. So anyway, take it for what it's worth. All right. And you might be able to see that too, that pattern. Because let's face it, they're not looking at it as you trust them and you want their advice or whatever. They're looking at it like, oh my God, she's stuck on so and so. You know what I mean? All right, here we go. Excuse me, Sagittarius. All right. So I'm going backwards through the zodiac. In case you're wondering, I'll do a little Doreen virtue here. So I don't know why I'm getting this, but I'm getting something about something's falling apart. Oh, okay. Thank you for checking that out. At the bottom of the deck, I get codependency. Codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. Take that for what it's worth, and I'm going to go ahead and continue shuffling. But like I said, the bottom little paragraphs or sayings, they're irritating and they don't match up a lot of times. So maybe maybe your person has a codependent relationship, or you do. Keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type or expectations. Keep an open mind. Well, there's two people sitting in front of this guy, okay? And then the angel is flying over across the top of them. Oof. Looks like he's being set up. Eight of Cups and the Knight of Cups. Okay. What does your person want? I have to keep reminding myself of the intention here because I'll go down all kinds of different rabbit holes and we'll be just talking about Sagittarius for a million years. So I have to keep reminding myself. Yeah, it looks to me as though your person wants you to turn your back, walk away from somebody else, and either offer you love or that opens you up and frees you up for them to bring you love. Whoever this is does have love for you. Now, I can see it a different way too. Maybe it is that your person is freeing themselves from a situation with somebody else to where they can offer you love freely, and they want you to sit around and hang around and wait for them, which I don't recommend. Ooh, we got a tower moment. Yeah, they want you to leave a candle in the window. Nick, hi. How are you? Wow. the Wheel and the Chariot. Chariot is my card for getting your proverbial shit together. And the Wheel, obviously, it's the Wheel of Fortune. And it means that good times are coming. Okay. There is change. It's probably been stagnant for quite, for some time. But I feel like this person does want you to hang on. Please hang on for a little bit. I'm coming. I need to put balance into my life, right? Get my shit together, so to speak. Maybe they have to get rid of a person, or they place a person. Maybe they need some money. Ace of Pentacles, yeah. Resurrection energy of the Judgment card. They got the wake-up call here. How long is someone going to wait around, right? Your person. Yeah, I'm getting a little longer. I'm working on it. It's not easy, It's not easy. I feel like your person might have been confused about you at one point in time. They didn't really know what you wanted. And I'm not blaming you, so don't look too deep into it. I'm getting the path is long, right? Yeah. Oyster. They received information. Now, however they received it, it could have just been from Archangel Gabriel here blowing his horn straight in their face, right? It doesn't really matter. And now the scrambling. Lizard's energy. That's fire. What do you got? Fire, water, earth. A little earth, yeah. All the fixed signs, which is Leo, Aquarius, Taurus, and Scorpio. Chariot having to do with Cancerian energy. But if you're waiting for this person to have any sort of communication with you, talk to you, I do think you get that communication. And ultimately what they want is for you to have a listening ear and not to say too much. That's what I would suggest out of this situation, is just listen to what they have to say. You don't have to interject of, oh, you should have did this, you should have done that, and let me da da da. No, just, for now, right? Especially if you haven't talked to them, and what you really want is a conversation, right? So I do think you get that conversation, especially if there was another person involved on their side. They just have a lot of splaining to do, right? So, CJ, hello, how are you? Thank you, everybody, for hanging out with me tonight, checking in and see what your person wants out of you. All your help is very much appreciated. And while we're in between signs, I just want to remind everybody to hit the subscribe. I know that it's irritating when people say that, but it does help. And if you do like the readings, it's, YouTube will show the next one to you. If you don't hit the subscribe, they probably won't. And it is free to do. It takes about 2.5 seconds. And yeah, makes me happy. And I'll get to see you next time. Okay, Scorpio, what's up with you guys? Little Doreen Virtue. Everybody remembers good old Doreen Virtue. The romance angels. What does this person want from you? And usually it's a secret. What do they want from you? Because if they told you what they wanted from you, they probably would have it, right? Unless you want to be having some fun. All right, don't get stubborn on me. Okay, thank you. Oh, this fits perfectly with the Scorpio energy. Flirt. I don't know what he's saying to her, but she's liking it. She's like, I'll think about it. I'll think about it. Extend your lighthearted energy to others. Of course, keeping in mind what's the intention of the reading, right? Four of Swords. Keep them guessing. Hang on. What do they want from you, Scorpio? What do they want? Page of Pentacles. They want you to offer them a new beginning. They want to talk to you. Knight of Swords. They want some clarity here. Your person is trying to gain clarity from you or this situation. They don't know how to read you. They don't know how to read you. So they want you to just give them some sort of a offer, clarification. Oh, you got ghosted? Oh, man, that sucks. Was it from a Leo, Renee? Three of Wands. Hang on. I do think they want clarification. I do think they want communication. But it seems like they're distracting themselves. Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, they're trying to distract themselves with work. They're waiting for something here. They're waiting for their ships to come in, right? They're waiting to be able to make you an offer of some kind. This person, I guess they just don't want to come in broke. This person regrets whatever happened between you guys. Okay? Five of Cups. They are really hopeful. There's two cups standing in the background there, though. I can tell you that. What do they want from you? Oh, I think they want understanding. They want a second chance, perhaps a fourth or fifth chance. Scorpio's like, I don't fucking think so. Thank you, Nick. Damn. Is that you or them? The Panther. All right, let me go fetch these other cards. Cosmic Egg and the Cobra? The fuck? Cosmic Egg, the Cobra, and the Panther for our animal spirit. Okay, now the cosmic egg is that of the ethers. You see that little symbol at the top? That is spirit. Spirit is like, dudes, listen, I'm holding your energies together. Okay, I'm doing this. I'm trying to heal your relationship. So on a spiritual level, you guys could already be together in a fifth dimension, let's say. Yeah, there are different dimensions. It's scientifically proven. So it's not any hocus pocus. Okay. And it's being held together. And you probably can feel that too. But you guys seem like you're on sort of a standoff in some sort of way. You know, one of you is defensive and the other one is jealous and letting it be known. Okay, both fire energies. All right. Scorpio, you guys are very mutable. You can change. You're kind of chameleon-esque, even though I know you are a fixed sign. But that's what I've noticed about Scorpios, that they can kind of meld, right? I feel like they're the true magicians in a way, right? but also very forgiving, kind, and sweet. And I feel like you will hear this person out, but they're coming at you in such a way, and they're expecting you to be that and very defensive. So that's because they have spent a hell of a lot of time standing on the shoreline, waiting and trying to distract themselves with work, money. So again, they can have something to offer you, they can have something to offer you, not just their flapping gums, right? You want something tangible, something real, something that you can hold in your hand, like even if it's like a promise ring or anything, you know. Something that you can trust, not just this, like I said, the flapping gums, right? And I began this little portion of the reading saying, she don't quite believe, right? I started off by saying that and I totally forgot. But that's the truth. And it just kind of circles right back around to what I've been saying. So, okay. So if you want a personal private reading, you can go to my website and check that out. Or go through the channel and you can do some cross watching as well. Oh wait, I'm going the wrong way. Sorry. Oh, for anybody who's watching right now, I'm going backwards through the zodiac. It might be confusing people because they keep falling through the floor. I keep looking up and everybody's like, poof, out. It's probably all the Aries people. I'm supposed to be first, motherfucker. All right, my Libra friends. Oh, is this not Libra? Oh, good God, this one too. Well, they both want to flip, so let's let them do it. I'll take two. Playfulness and free yourself. For God's sake, that fence around that unicorn is so low. Just jump right over it and go play with somebody else. Okay. We'll read the little thing at the bottom. It's time to take back control of your life. It's time to take back control of your life. And the other, to recapture romance, allow your inner youth, your inner youthful spirit to shine. Something is saying you're stuck, okay? Obviously. You're smart. You know what that means. I don't have to get into it too much, but Libras, you guys are in your head, okay? Flippy floppy, back and forth. I can't do that. Oh, maybe I don't know. Blah, blah. But what you are good at is playfulness. Give it a whirl. Get the hell out of your fence and fantasy land with the unicorn. You can do it. You can do it. You came here for a person, though, right? You want to see about a specific person. Maybe this specific person wants you to go play with them on a swing. No, I'm not being naughty. But you might be. Whoa, you might be. Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, and the Two of Cups. Someone wants you to take out your fire side, your playful side. I don't know how else to say this, and I don't like mincing words. I'm a freaking Aquarius over here, but I have to watch out because I don't want to get demonetized. Read my mind, folks. Read my mind. Then you have the solid, stable Queen of Pentacles energy. She's always there. She's very committed. You can always count on her. She's the one who wears the turtlenecks up to here. You know, this one, you know, she's in her I'll come up with it. But you know what I mean, right? A little bit more adventurous, a little bit more va va voom, ooh la la, right? This person wants to see eye to eye on you. Eye to eye on you. This person, all right, this person wants you to just jump their bones, okay? They want you to just take the stress off. But this person won't do that, right? So anyway, I don't know if you're trying to play it straight laced or if you're trying to be Susie Homemaker, or come out like, you know, Little House on the Prairie, you know, Laura Ingalls Wilder. But it seems like this person wants you to be wilder. Like, I feel like they're confused by your act, so to speak. Okay. This person finds you extremely attractive. Maybe your youthfulness is, you know, and it happens, you know, we can't be on 24/7. You know what I mean? Yeah, because look, dudes, look, everybody's got to work. Everybody's got to make some money. You're probably just like busy stacking your coins here, right? Distracting yourself with work. It's where they came out. The same thing happened for Scorpio, right? I don't know if you're dealing with a Scorpio or not, but it seems to me as though you're probably both doing the same thing at this particular point in time. And Libra, you're like, you know what? There's always time for this. I'm always going to be beautiful. I'm always going to be hot. I'm always going to, you know what I mean? There will be time for that. But right now, you're focusing in on money. And I mean, quite simply, your person wants a union with you. They want love between you. They want to see eye to eye with you. They want to share back and forth emotions. This person wants to get some motion in the ocean. That's what they want. This person wants an open, honest flow of emotion back and forth, back and forth. You are an air sign, so don't be stagnant. Air signs can be stagnant. We can go stagnant. And what do we need? We need a little fire in our life to get us up and moving again. Usually when an air sign is alone for a specific amount of time, we get caught up in our heads and that air gets stagnant. So we definitely need a little boost of fire or something to get us moving again, get our ideas and thoughts and emotions flowing and going, right? So it takes the right kind of person. Ooh, to make us jealous, right? I'm not a Libra, but I know the wrath of a Libra's jealousy. Five of Swords. This person wants you to show them some interest. I've already done that, Amy. Well, someone's watching you. Sea serpent. And also the symbol at the top is spirit. So spirit's watching this connection. It's the spirit connection, which leads me to my website. If you guys want to go over to Spirit Connection LLC, get your some law of attraction information, meditation, book a read, the tiger. This person wants you to pounce on them, point blank, period. And you're just doing the money thing right now. But I just get a sense that this person is going to try and pull something on you and maybe even try and make you jealous. Maybe even try and spark that up in you. Hey, Auntie, how are you? They want you to free yourself. Free yourself from whatever mind fuck you got going on here. The fog, yeah. Clear and cleanse. Heal from whatever you got going on, because they don't know. General reading, I don't know either. But that's what they want. And you're probably like, I don't even know what you're talking about. But think about it. Have you been focusing in on too much about, the solid, stable, money, boring stuff, and not the playful things? Meet me in the woods by the old oak tree. We'll have some fun on that new swing I just bought. Yeah, remember the good old days? Yeah, that's what they want. I don't want to hear how you're going to break a hip and all that. Blow out your knee, blow out your back, whatever. Be adventurous. Virgo. Yeah. Excuse me. I need some coffee, especially after that one. Damn. All right. Doreen Virtue. The weather is really weird here. Just saying. I feel like I'm having a cold is coming on. Ooh. Very soon. Ooh. I like it. Now, here's the thing, folks. Just letting you know. Keep an open mind, okay? I break these down, into the 12 zodiac signs, but we're all connected, really. So it's just kind of a way to, break out the energies for specific different people and stuff like that. But technically, at least like 4 or 5 of the reads, the zodiac signs should apply to you, especially if you're looking at your moon sign and such. Okay, I forgot about the cross watchers, but you're definitely welcome here too. So, hey, clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. A little law of attraction, right? Manifestation, law of attraction sort of goes hand in hand. And like I said, go over to my website and you can get a little bit of that information too. All right, so clearly decide what you want, because it looks like somebody's coming forward toward you. Queen of Wands. Now, I don't know if you're, male, female, doesn't matter. This feminine energy is coming toward you. It could be, it could be your guy, and his feminine energy is just, a little bit taking over. The 8 of Pentacles. Oh my God. Again, everybody's distracting themselves with work, money. And look, I can see it and see why most people would be doing that right around now, especially if you're living in the United States, even the UK. People are worried about their money, but they need to worry about their lusty side too. You work hard, you play hard. Five of Pentacles. Ooh, somebody feels left out in the cold. Somebody feels like you left them behind. Ooh, and I don't think they like it. I don't think they like it at all. No, they don't. The Five of Wands, the Eight of Wands, and the Queen of Cups. Okay, so that's what they want. They want to move forward with you. They want to stop with the tug of war and the going back and forth. And they want to offer you love. They want you to offer them love. And you're saying, well, I tried that and they left me out in the cold. You know, so what do you want from me, right? I would suggest a second chance they want from you. And they do want to communicate with you. Also, with the Eight of Wands, it has to do with communication, yes. But it also has to do with moving forward. Okay? Sometimes we can talk about residential moves. Okay? I don't know if you moved away from this person or if they are at a distance from you. One or both of you went back and forth, had some conflict about this relationship. It does feel tough. And money does seem to play a role here. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah. Oh, that's right. We're talking about Virgo. Virgos go into work on their days off. So maybe you're just hyper focused in on that right now, which I don't blame you. You know, you don't want to be this chick standing on one foot because she only got not 1 foot, but you know, she probably has no shoes. So she has to like keep switching back and forth. You don't want to be that lady. Anyway, it's not like you're running around looking for somebody else. You do see signs that this person's coming back to you. The dragonfly's energy here. It's my messenger from the other side. Air energy. What's this one? If that's not a Virgo, right? The horse's energy. Damn. Somebody I'm talking to here is stubborn. Stubborn. And you are going to say, no, they need to come to me. Probably rightly so. And they will. They will. The bat. Somebody needs to get real here in this situation. That's what it is. Somebody needs to stop with the bullshit. Be vulnerable. I think it's a no-brainer, really. You know, there's no, like, you know, worry that you're going to kick them out or kick them in the crotch or whatever, right? You're just kind of waiting on this person. And in the meantime, hey, you might as well be making some money, right? And they can clearly see it. Don't know how they clearly see it, but maybe they just stalk you online, whatever, or if they're close enough, or if you have mutual friends, whatever, however they get their information, they know that you're just really focused in on home, money, stability, and yeah, and they're going to come in to try and give it another chance. But you got to decide what you want. And it does feel like, what's that saying? Be careful of what you wish for. You know, are you going to be ready for this person? I mean, there's a litany of different questions, but I'll leave that to you guys to worry about because you're good at that too. I'm sure by the time they arrive, you'll have everything all situated in a drawer cleaned out for them, which is also a good idea. It works. Leo. I'm going to tell you why it works, but it does. Ooh, Leo. How are you, darling? Let's see. What does Leo want? Oh, that was quick. Heart-to-heart conversation. Does this guy look like he wants a heart-to-heart conversation? She's trying to talk to him, and he's just deadpan. He's like, I don't want to hear it, lady. And even the cherubs are like, come on, dude. Go back. Honestly discuss your feelings with one another. Okay. That's what your person wants, Leo. Conversation. Maybe that's what you want also. Damn. They're struggling. It's the theme. 10 of Wands. This person is struggling. It might be an unnecessary burden to carry, but they're carrying it for whatever reason. It's their perception. It doesn't make it true, or it doesn't make it right, but they're afraid. The moon. We keep on with this saga. Cross watchers, let me know if I'm right. Do you carry this unnecessary burden, or you're not going to think it's unnecessary, but you feel like you're afraid? Maybe you're going a little batshit crazy here. The moon. And again, I have to bend to get this stupid card. Your heart's broken. Their heart's broken. Somebody could be stuck in a third-party situation, whether you put them in it or they put you in it. They think there is another person here. Now, I don't think that they want to stick you in a third-party situation. No, I don't think that's what they want to do. But there's a secret third party here. How and someone's struggling with it. Their perception could be that you stuck them in a third-party situation. They want to talk about it with you. The Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, they want to come in and offer you something solid, something committed, something you can count on, right? But they're hanging on to that pentacle for dear life. This person is very nervous to come toward you. Yeah, I mean, dude, you can't make this up. 2 of Pentacles. Back and forth, back and forth. They don't know what to do. This person's confused as hell. Why? Because they got 10 swords stuck in them. They feel pain when they think about this relationship. It was painful for them. Okay. So they had to put on their suit of armor and put a shield up over their heart. King of Swords, and just be kind of stoic. You know, the King of Swords will speak to you, but they're not running toward you. You know what I mean? To talk. So it's like, I hate to say it, but once again, this person is afraid because of the pain involved. Now, you can't read this any other way. How else are you going to read that? 3 of Swords, 10 of Swords. That is pain on a huge level. And perhaps might have even been driven a little bit crazy And they're hiding their feelings. And trust me, it's a burden on them. It's a burden because they do want to give you something. They want something real, tangible, solid. They go back and forth with it. They don't know what to do right now. Do they move on? Do they wait? Do they approach you? Do they have a conversation? This person is all over the place, but yeah, they want that. They want the heart to heart. They want honesty, and you'll get honesty out of this one. You're going to get a lot of honesty out of this one. That's what they want. Unconditional love. They want to give you unconditional love. Get together. Have a few. But somebody is Mr. Sneaky in this frickin' situation. Seven of Swords. Balance. You have angel energy all around this situation. It is a difficult one. And then you can see you're at a standoff with this person. That's Temperance here, by the way. Slow and steady. It's weird, though. It's like if you hurt this person as badly as what these cards are showing, why in the world would they want to speak to you? Why in the world would they want to give you commitment? It's because they have unconditional love for you. And that's what unconditional love is. There's no conditions. It's magic. And they see you as a unicorn. I'm not a unicorn. I'm just a normal person like everybody, excuse me, and anybody else. Well, they don't think so. The dragonfly. Excuse me, the dragonfly and the bat. This person wants to show you their true colors. Yeah, they do. And you might be getting signs. Dragonfly's energy. It's all about signs and getting it from the other side. Signs and symbols and serendipity. Okay. Either way, we've got a lot of mental energy here. We do have conversation. Cancerian energy. Of course, the air energy. And the spirit energy here. Ugh. I would want to be a fly on the wall for this conversation. And like I said, I don't know who starts the conversation, but this person is kind of scared to start it with you for whatever reason. So if you want the conversation, it might be a good idea to either wait around or or approach them. I'm not answering personal questions right now, dear. If you want to book a reading, you can on the website. We're not doing personal questions here right now. Oh, I'm going backwards to the zodiac too, if you're wondering what's going on. Oh, I have to make mention, if you go to my website and you do want to start an account over there, it's free to do that too. Check your spam folder because it automatically will send you a password to get back into the site. And I'm finding that it's being sent to the people's like junk folders. So all right, something I have to look into. It's a work in progress. All right, Cancerians. Okay. Forgiving and learning. As you heal, no, my dyslexia is coming out. Forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. Oh boy, look at that picture. Naughty. All right, well, we all know what your person wants. Okay. Oh, shit. Hold on a second. Now I got to go really fetching for it. It's like way under my chair. The Three of Pentacles. Can't we just work together here? You know? The person wants to work together with you towards some common goal. All right? Yeah. Ten of Pentacles. This person wants family, stability. They want legacy. They want that. Whoa, the Lovers. Whoa, Four of Wands. Holy shit. The Justice card. I'll break it down. The Death card. This is all from the bottom of the deck, by the way. High Priestess, all those major arcana, and then you have the Eight of Swords and one more. All right, that's the Page of Cups. Let me see what's going on here. Forgiving and learning. This almost feels like somebody that you were married to, or you had to, you know, that human contract, or this is like a spouse, an ex partner, an ex spouse, someone who you either had children with or you talked about having kids with. This was a major relationship for you. And somebody that you could see having a family with in the future, but something went down. Something went down, and there's forgiveness that they're looking for. Okay? And what happened was your relationship was tested. Tested maybe by temptation. How does the dark tempt, right? Sex, you know, substances, you know, shit like that. Whatever the temptation was, it broke down that unit. Now that we have the Four of Wands, it talks to us about marriage. At least, the very least, stability and peace, stability. The Justice card talks about the human contract and marriage. The Death card, let's transform this. Let's transform this. And they're hoping that you're catching this. They're banking on you trusting your intuition and maybe you making some sort of approach or making room for them back into your life again. They're trying, I feel like they're trying to telepathically communicate with you too. So I don't know if they're a spiritual person or if they believe in that kind of thing, but they think about it all the time. Bound, stuck, and tied to it. Their head is wrapped around it and they can't stop. They want a new beginning with you. They want to message you with a love offer. They want to either message you with the love offer or they want to receive it from you. Now, I don't know who did the dirty dealings, okay, obviously, but we got Libra energy, we got Scorpio energy, we got Pisces energy, we've got Gemini energy, which, again, doesn't have to be, but those are the major arcana here. Ooh, someone psychic, air energy, the crow. It's like maybe you already know all of this and you're just waiting for them. You've been dreaming about them, which wouldn't surprise me. Yeah, look, the owl, the wise old owl, they know everything, right? They can see at 180 degrees. The butterfly. Change. What does butterfly mean to you? I'll let you decide. Or the crow or the owl. All air. All air. And you know I gotta show you the phoenix. Feels like a really important relationship. Okay? Huge milestone in your life. Got whacked down by some sort of temptation. And now they're realizing it. Now see this guy. He's being guided by some angelic force over his head. You know, whoever this is knows that they hurt you really bad. She's in pain. She's not giving pleasure. You know what I mean? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, there's 4 major arcana here. And that 10 of Pentacles. Damn. Cancerians. Wow. Cancerians for the win, I think. Gemini energy. As I take a sip of my coffee, I remind you guys to hit that subscribe down there. It's free and it takes a couple seconds, and I'll wait for you to hit the like button too. Thank you. It is appreciated, and you'll get my next readings. Yeah, I noticed that Gemini. YouTube does not like to offer you the same channels unless you subscribe to them, which is whatever, but they're constantly changing. Gemini, what is up with you? Boop. Oh, pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. Pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. And then I've got calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. Interesting. Eight of Cups, Page of Swords. I got to remember I'm dealing with Gemini here, right? So part of you is out maybe dating, talking to someone, could even be an online someone, and maybe they turned their back on you, and that's who you're here about. But there's somebody else. Judgment. There's somebody else besides the person you came here about, maybe. That got the wake-up call. You tried to move on from somebody, and so you did, technically. But it seems like that person is coming back around here. Nine of Wands, yeah. The wounded warrior. The Nine of Wands. Somebody who's been standing in the background for a long time, I think. This is like years gone by. Or like years that you've known this person. Okay. That's one way to put it. Yeah. Somebody busted your heart. Three of Swords. Pay attention to the red flags. We got this. Someone's fighting for your relationship. Someone's fighting for your connection. Someone's going to come in and fight for your connection. Yep. Someone you walked away from, or somebody that walked away from you, somebody that you had conflict with. They've been going back and forth. They don't know. What should they do? And I just think that you're trying to move on from this situation because it was really painful. And even you could have, again, you could have met somebody new, and just to sort of try and forget about this other thing. But you're receiving the red flags. The signs are cautioning you to tell you that this new person's coming back in. I mean, the old person's coming back in. You want to call it twin flame? Fine. Put whatever label you want to on it. Doesn't matter. You have somebody coming in here to bring you a cup of love. A cup of love. Forgive me, I've been talking for an hour and a half. Yeah, somebody who left you back, left you out in the cold. 5 of Pentacles. And I can see why you're like, screw that. I don't want to think about it. I'm just going to go ahead and move on. Something saying this person's coming back around. People can change. Just saying. A little resurrection action. Archangel Gabriel there, trying to heal the situation. You could have thought it was dead, done, and gone. Part of you wants them back. Part of you wants to move on to something new. You're in two minds about it. Of course. Oh, I forgot your animal spirit. I think they come to you, by the way. Yeah. Crocodile energy. And then the cosmic egg. Spirit's up there keeping this relationship situation together. Your energy. Oops, sorry. Right here. Healing it. Whilst somebody is just kind of waiting, hanging out. Crocodile smile, right? Yeah. The Hawk's energy. Yeah, so I think that I just think this person is waiting for the opportunity to sort of come out of that dark shadow. You see the darkness there? And he's certainly in the darkness. They may have to just get the courage up or something like this. They could be watching you trying to move on, and they're nervous to come in. And you probably don't want them to, but again, people do change. If you get your heart busted good enough, though, it's kind of hard. I understand. It's hard to, reach out to anybody or even to trust them, but risk versus reward, right? See what they have to say. And then wait and see if they say the same thing a week down the road. Taurus. Whoa. What's this one? Soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. Oh, engagement. Bottom of the deck. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Now, a lot of you folks will say twin flame. That's what the kids call it. Soulmates, okay? Time and again, you reincarnate. So your mate is not a friend. You know, I wonder if that's where it got screwed up. Like, you know how people from England call mates friends? No, mate is a mate. Like you mate. Time and again. Lifetime after lifetime. Anyway. Oh, is that the reason why people stopped using like Doreen Virtue? Because of the language has changed? I hate it when people do that. But whatever. Call it what you want. Seven of Pentacles. Well, it's card of divine timing. Something's not quite ready yet. But will be. Somebody's getting engaged to their soulmate. Queen of Swords. Oh, she hasn't shown up in a while. The hard questions, right? One fell on the floor. Yeah, of course. The Ace of Swords. Well, I mean, they're gonna have. I mean, if this is right, okay, and you are truly getting asked to be engaged by your soulmate, okay, and you've waited for a really long time, there's probably a reason for that. And I mean, you and them want clarity, right? And this is a hard one almost. It's almost a hard one. Because, of course, it is communication. It's like asking the hard questions, right? But it's not putting your emotions to the forefront. You got to use your brain here. Yeah, because you're being offered something. Yeah, a lifetime of a commitment. The Lovers. Nobody can be messing around here. Look at this shit. Four of Wands. People talk about this being the marriage card. And there you go. From the Emperor. That is our little hang up. This is... Oh, good Lord, have mercy. This is... Oh. All right, so I have to keep this very general. However, I want you to say to this person, if they come to you, is Susie Q out of the picture? Totally. Just saying. I feel like a love triangle going on here. Yeah. I mean, why would somebody be in a love triangle if they're asking you to marry them and they're your true soulmate? And maybe you just need to ask to clear it up for your own self. But the Queen of Swords doesn't hold back. She wants to know the truth. She wants the whole truth and nothing but the truth, okay? She wants clarity before she does anything. And I do. I feel a hurry up and wait. You know, hurry up and wait. You'll have fun, dolphin. You're speaking the same language here. I just want to set lots of questions. There has to be. There is someone watching from the shadow, from not the shadow, the sideline. I don't know. Does this person have like a disgruntled baby mama's baby or some shit? Somebody don't like you. They wouldn't want you two to be together, and they just keep trying to pick you apart. So your person didn't choose you originally, but now they grew up and they can do whatever the hell they want. So they've chosen you. Yeah, you definitely got to put this person's toes to the fire. And make sure, because we don't know what's going to happen down the road. However, at least you can have it on record and have them sign and date, right? Damn. Yeah, I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying make sure. Actually, it's really good, right? And actually, when I said that, look, there's like a little piece of paper there on the side, see? Yeah, that's the contract. Then you can get to that point. Right? Make sure they are free to be offering whatever it is they're offering. Oh, I got a serious lag time going on here. All right, Aries energy. All right, Aries people. Sorry, Aries, I had to go backwards. You'll get the timestamps in the description. Go through the channel and you can, this channel, and you can see your other readings too. You got engagement as well. You saw me shuffle. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment, engagement. Maybe you're getting married to the Taurus. I'm just going to see if the same one comes out again. Jeez. Oh, new love. Hold on. I mean, it could fit. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. I mean, maybe they come in new. They're acting different. Or it's just a new person. Maybe you just met them, something like that. Seven of Wands. They're defensive. That's weird. You got a new defensive person coming in to put a ring on it. The Moon. Because they got some secret. Oh, God. The Six of Pentacles. Someone's breadcrumbing you. What's going on here? What is the deal? Hang on. I mean, it could just be that, yeah, the Sun. You've got a new beginning here. The Sun and the Moon. Someone's breadcrumbing you. Someone's making you wait. Somebody's defensive. It could be they might have to fight for this. Yeah. Queen of Wands. Your energy. Hold on. Hold on. Something don't seem quite right here. The dragon is at the bottom. That's the energy of spirit. It almost feels like you got some trickery going on here. Just so the person you came here about, they're waiting. They're watching. They're defensive because they breadcrumbed you. They want a new beginning. They got a secret. All right, so this could be so specific. Let's say you're talking to somebody new online. Who the fuck knows? It could be your person, and you're talking to them, and they're trying to like date you, whatever, meet up with you. It could be this person. I have seen it happen. Okay, I've seen it happen. It is slippery to see where you're at, if you're ready to move on, and if they really have to fight for it. Look at this. The vulture. It's slimy. It's it's like one of those types of people who can't come right out and ask you a question and believe you. They have to go in the side door and trick you into getting the answer. What do they want? Well, I think that this person wants you in their life forever. They don't want you going anywhere, and they don't want you being with anybody else. They don't want you with someone new, but I think that somebody tries to trick you. You can tell me if I'm hitting. Let me know in the comments, because this is kind of specific, but still, I mean, yeah, okay. Makes sense, right? We've got a little reconciliation energy here with the new beginning of the Ace of Pentacles. They see a way forward, but it's like they want to make sure you're not going to run away on them because of whatever hang up they have. So they could just have like poor self-esteem or whatever. And it reminds me of that movie, There's Something About Mary. Do you remember that movie? Anybody? Where he sends down the freaking private investigator. And then the private investigator falls in love with her. Yeah, well, chop their head off or whatever else you feel like chopping off. Okay? But if you sense it and you know it, call it out. Call it out. Don't play with this idiot. Listen, you're like, oh my God, you are about as crazy as a freaking rat in a coffee can, Amy. No, I'm not. I have seen this happen to people. I've seen it. I predicted it, and it came true. So, general reading, I understand. But if you do want a private one, go to my website, order one up, or, book one up, email me, whatever. And, yeah, my website is a work in progress, and I just thank you all for doing the subscribe thing and the like. And I will have the timestamps up once this I'm off of here, unless somebody else wants to put them in. That would be cool too. And yeah, I will talk to you guys later. I love you, and If you don't have my website is in the description. You're welcome. If you want more, well, on my website right now, there are half-hour slots. If you need more than that, just email me. I'll put my email in the description as well. You can figure out how to get a hold of me. I'm sure you're very intelligent and you can figure that out. Also, if you sign up and make an account on my website, check your spam or folder or your junk folder for the password to get back in, and then you can change your password to whatever you like. But seems to be that the automated emails are going to the spam or junk folder in people's emails. So if you do end up getting the law of attraction tutorial or the meditation one or whatever comes in next, whatever I put up there next, you'll have to check there. Okay. All right, guys. Namaste. I'll talk to y'all later. Thank you, Alpha.